Welcome to Faith Alive in 5, the 5-minute gospel. Now here's your host, Dr. Faye.
How does one prepare for success? Do you just randomly go through life and just hoping that by the luck of the draw that somehow you'll arrived at your destination? If I were to ask you a question, you GPS holders, every one of us is, if you have a phone, if you were on your way to Missouri or California, Florida, wherever, wouldn't you have a destination in mind? I would hope so. You don't want to just jump in the car and just go and not know where you're going. Even if it was just downtown, you want to know where you're going and you want to know how to get there. It's the same inner navigational system that we have for life. We must know where we're going and how to get there. And how do we get to the point that we stop living life by chance? Stop living life in hopes that things will work out well. Stop living life to hope that God will meet us there instead of living from the place where God is already there. Wow, that's huge. Beginning to tap into the right mindset we talked about, getting into the scripture, getting into the place of affirmation, confession. Every one of you should have a journal, writing down everything that you want to accomplish. You should have a pre and post journal, journaling of whatever it is that you do every day. You should write it down every day. So take time right now, right where you are, and write down, even mentally, or type it on your phone, on your text box. Just type it in. What is it that you want to accomplish this year? And I know many people have made the resolutions, resolve to do X, Y, Z. Well, forget about that. This is your life. This is not just a year. This is a turn for you. And it's a turn for the better, for the good, for the glory of it, because you know that you're bigger than where you've been living from. So as you get your mindset right, you start journaling, you start putting those pieces in place, something powerful is about to happen for you. And it's unlike anything that has ever happened for you before. Now, some of you already have businesses. Some of you have great dreams of a business. And you're wondering, how do you get it off the ground? How do you start it? How do you do it? And you've read the books, you've gone to school, you did your due diligence, but you still haven't been able to get your breakthrough. I'm going to help you through this series over the next several weeks, in fact, to get your breakthrough. As a pastor coach, I talk to a lot of people, especially women, because my focus is Christian women entrepreneurs. And as I speak to them, I'm finding out that they have many dreams and visions that they have yet to fulfill. They're not motivated or inspired enough because of something that may have happened in their lives. So I want to set you on a path of growth mindset, how to reframe your struggles. Stop looking at them as setbacks and look at them as stepping stone. Stop looking at not feeling good enough and know that you are good enough and you are enough. God made you enough, getting you motivated, getting you inspired so that not only will you start a business, or you will grow the business you have. You will scale it up to the next level and begin to fully live from the place of Christ being in you, living from the place of having the Christ mind. There is a prize at the end of every achievement. There is such a full satisfaction of knowing that you actually accomplished a task. That's why it's important to write it down every day, because as you see 3 top things that you can write down every day toward your vision, toward your goals, if you 3 things that you can write down, 3 goals that you can write down every day, and you start checking those off, you're telling your mind, you're telling your body, you're telling you that, hey, I'm moving. I'm mobilized to be globalized. I am going someplace, because now you see you're checking boxes off. Your brain registers that and say, hey, we're doing stuff. We're getting stuff done, because you get to check boxes off every day. So you identify the things that motivate you and the things that don't motivate you. What are the things that keep you from doing what you're supposed to do? Watching too much television, staying in front of that screen every day, or on social media all day long, getting stuck in a rut, not being able to get out of it because you're so caught up in who said, he said, she said, and what's happening in social media. Is that keeping you from being motivated? Examine yourself to see if you're in the flow. What motivates you? I know what motivates me, and I'm not going to tell you. You have to find your own motivation. What is the thing that you have to do? Well, I'll tell you part of it is that I get up in the morning and I make my bed. I make my bed. That tells my brain, you're not getting back in that bed. It's over. I don't care if it's 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Get up, make the bed. Then this is me, not you. Then I get in my word. I have my little pink book. It's my journal. It's pink right now. It has my name on it. Friend sent it to me. And I go to my journal. What are my affirmations, my confessions for today? And then I go to the place of scripture where I'm reading certain scriptures that